Let's go! What? That was really the answer? Just fucking not summoning a dude? That was really the answer? I cannot believe this shit, dude. Oh, yeah. Speaking of white, I didn't do the thing right. I have to do it. Boom. There we go. Perfect. Hello, folks. Gappy here. And yesterday on stream, I finished the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. And that, as everyone knows, gives me a true gamer certificate, which immediately makes my opinion better than everyone else's. So the big thing is that I just really wanted to talk about that game because I cannot quite explain it. It's just so impactful, and yeah, I just want to talk about it. I don't know about everyone else, but I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty hard. Oh, wait! What? Wow, holy damage! I thought I was over leveled! Like, way harder than the Elden Ring base game. And I can confidently say, even with proof, I have the receipts, that this game broke me. Like, I guess I have to find more America things, I guess. I don't know, bro. Like, this barely seems playable to me. I mean, it's playable. Someone is probably gonna see this and they're gonna go, oh, what a pussy, right? This guy playing a video game? Dude, how dare he? But, yeah. I don't mind. People can have their opinions. I'm not feeling it. There was, before the final boss of the game, I was in a situation where I was feeling, oh, this is annoying, but it is doable, right? Maybe I'm just being salty, I don't know. It just feels like nothing that I do matters. I guess that's a lesson on life, right? I don't know, bro. But hey, it's not about getting there, right? It's about the journey. And eventually we're gonna get fucking shit, man. I'm trying to be positive here. Can you collaborate with me? Just a moment. Get a load of this, dude. He certainly did not beat the DLC. But I did. And I know what I'm talking about when I say that this was one of the best gaming experiences I've had in a long time. I do think the difficulty is a bit too much sometimes, but that's just because I'm like a baby gamer, right? I'm not those guys that can literally dodge every single hit. And in this DLC, dodging stuff seems a bit, how can I put it? Fucked up. Holy! Brother, are you for real? Because most of the times the bosses just feel like they just roll catch you out of everything. Like, it's one of the gripes I have with this. Is just say the final boss, for example. He has some attacks where he does a swing, and then after the swing, some projectile pillar of light comes down, and that thing does not feel very good to dodge. Maybe I'm just dodging it wrong, but some attacks just don't feel like they are dodgeable. They definitely probably are, but sometimes they don't feel like it. And considering how much damage these dudes do in a single hit, and since you cannot dodge it, and blocking in this game is a bit iffy at times, that led me into a downward spiral of sadness. Oh, great. I somehow knew that would be a creature. Yeah, like one of those. Yeah, don't even... Bro! You gotta be f***ing kidding me, dog. You gotta be f***ing kidding me. There's gotta be like some sort of like elaborate joke. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be. Like, this game really was made by some spiteful people, dude. Like, this doesn't even feel like a... Me complaining is not gonna change anything, right? Like, me complaining is just not gonna change it. They're still gonna... Like, people are still gonna play this game. And people are... I am enjoying this game. But I am giga mad, because this is like just straight up just bullshit. It just feels like that, right? They just hit you with literally no, some absolutely dumb shit about a creature that just does a flurry of uninterruptible attacks and basic ass enemies that do 50% of your health for no reason. But that's just, I just have to accept it. The game was made like this. It's not going to change. People are not going to nerf this or anything. Like, this is not going to change. It's like, this is a game that teaches you how to accept the inevitability of things. And this is inevitable. This suffering that I'm feeling right now is simply inevitable. It's either gonna come through the game or it's gonna come through life. This is simply like the results of basic factors. Being human. And that is why we love it so much, because this game is a joke. And I mean, the game is not a joke. The joke is like me. I am the joke of the game. The game is telling a joke about me. I feel represented. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. I think I'm you know what? Yeah, maybe for my sanity. Maybe I need a break. Maybe I need it. My brain is telling me to keep going, but I know this is not going to happen. Like, this is the one fight. The other one that I was crying, I was shitting myself, and I was like, oh man, this feels like this is bullshit, that type of shit, because it felt like I had a sliver of hope. This one I don't. I literally don't think it's possible. This one is not. I don't do any damage. Like, none. Zero. It's simply not doable. This is simply not doable. It's simply not doable. I don't feel like it's doable. And that feeling for me was absolutely heartbreaking. Because Elden Ring is one of my favorite From Software games. It's definitely not the first one, because I still think Sekiro is my favorite From Soft game. But this one has, like, it's top 3 for me. And feeling like I didn't stand a chance and that maybe the game wasn't made for me literally just made me incredibly f***ing sad. Man. And I consider myself to be a very chill guy when it comes to difficulties. If something doesn't feel like I can beat it, even though I've tried, I generally just give up. That's just who I am. But in this case, there was always this little voice in the back of my head telling me,
why isn't it possible? Why not, you stupid bastard?
And so I kept pushing forward to find anything that could help me beat the final boss. And luckily enough, the game literally threw it on my face. Thank you, Miyazaki-san. Very cool. And so after that, it motivated me to keep pushing forward into exploring some of the areas that I had previously missed. And so I killed this guy, I killed this guy, I killed this guy, I killed this guy.
What are you drinking?
Gamer girl, bathwater.
Yummers.
In summary, simply by exploring the areas of the game, I managed to get everything I needed to beat every single boss. It's really that simple. If you think something is too hard, don't try to just hit your head against the wall. I mean, you definitely can, but if you feel like you cannot in any way, shape or form, don't hesitate to explore the environment and get the Erdtree fragments and maybe better weapons. Like, this DLC has some of the nuttiest spells and weapon arts that I've ever seen in a FromSoft game. So just exploring and getting more stuff will get you a long way. If you're playing the DLC right now and you're feeling like giving up, really don't. It's such a huge experience, and I 100% recommend. Even if it seems bleak at times, I think that if it were easier, it would not have the same appeal, if you get what I mean. It's weird. Praise the tarnished, all the more well done. Well done. I cannot believe I finished this goddamn DLC. I didn't think I could. Honestly. I did not think I could. You know what's funny, Kosha? This final boss fight, kinda, like, I'm still dog shit at this game. Like, I'm still, like, a scrub lord by any means of the word. It just feels like that I needed to get good. Because, like, every time I summoned the other dude, the final boss just got so much health and so much damage that I wasn't able to do it, and then I like immediately stopped summoning the guy and I did it. Then again, like he was still doing a lot of damage, but I think like the fact that he had less health was the decisive factor there. Matthew Shesman said it best. It's not an insult. Sometimes you do need to get good. Yeah. Like I feel this DLC can be extremely bullshit at times. It really does. There's some incredibly janky shit with the hitboxes, like the final boss. There was some stuff that he was doing. It does not feel like I could dodge it, like, at all, because especially on phase 2, that he has, like, every time he did a swing, it felt like every single thing that he did was a roll catch. Felt like I had to take damage, but sometimes I could dodge it, so I think I'm just being stupid. I feel like the only boss I can actually say that was the only bosses I can actually say that were not fun to fight against were... That's the dude where I got this armor. I didn't do it on stream. In fact, I fought this guy on, like, offline, but I got the footage. I got it. I'm gonna put it in the video. But the fight was just like the hitboxes were all over the place. The hitboxes were so large that even when he was not hitting me, he was hitting me, right? Like, it felt like his hitbox was bigger than the actual model. So shit was fucked, and he was long too, so I couldn't just like abuse my iframes to just dodge him. Yeah, it's janky, but people love it. Yeah, like bro, this DLC solidifies like Elden Ring as like my second favorite From Software game. It surpassed Bloodborne in my opinion. Like, Sekiro is still my favorite. Don't get me wrong, I still love Sekiro more. But this DLC just solidified this game as my second favorite From Software game. Like, the DLC is fantastic. Like, the setting, the stories, the character, the final fight. I mean, I guess that there's some people out there just complaining about the difficulty, which is understandable. This thing is, like, compared to the base game, this shit is insanely hard. Insanely. I didn't see the thing that I was going to see. God damn it, fuck. Why do I get so distracted easily? I felt like this being insanely hard was the fact that made me want to play it to the end. It's like it makes me angry that I'm not able to beat this. And then, like, I just started scouring the map to get the fucking Erdtree bullshits, and then I just came back and I killed them. So I'm happy. Like, I feel like this game being as hard as shit is a necessary evil, which is very good, if it makes any sense. Like, bro, the fact that this game, I did the DLC and I'm level 16 with the Erdtree. Like, honestly, if you're having problems with the bosses, I feel like you can simply ignore the problems by exploring. It's a scrubby thing. It is a scrubby thing to say. Like, I was watching the Moist Critical. He was talking about this game, and he said that the Erdtree fragments are not required to beat the DLC, which I think is kind of bullshit. Like, how the fuck? Like, how do you beat the DLC without the Erdtree fragments? Like, I mean, someone's gonna do it. Someone's gonna do it, but I don't think no one can do it at the moment. As of the making of this video, Ongba has already defeated the final boss with no Erdtree fragments and on soul level 1. Shit's fucked, man. Anyway, I think that's all I had to say, really. Yep. That's it. I really enjoyed this DLC. It was one of the top gaming experiences of this year, and I hope I can get more. Like, there's still a lot of stuff to explore, so I'm probably gonna do that in my free time. And yeah, meanwhile, you guys stay safe, have a great one, and I'll see you all in the next video. Consider liking and subscribing, really helps a lot. And that's it. Ciao.